How's it going, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to spread a little bit of slurry. The close period finished 13th of January, so that was about 3 or 4 days ago, which means we're allowed to spread slurry again. It varies in different zones in Ireland, so zone A and zone B are allowed to spread now. When I'm making this video, it's the 17th of January. But zone C are not allowed to spread till the 1st of February. Now, just because we're allowed to spread doesn't necessarily mean we should. It's important that conditions are right, so the weather forecast, ground conditions are right, and ideally, you know, that there's good grass growth to uptake the nutrients. It's a little bit early at the moment, so I'm not going to spread a huge amount, but I am going to spread a little bit just to take some pressure off the tanks. We still have a good bit of space left. I don't want to get tight and have to throw it out later. Conditions are quite good now. It's been dry for a few days. There's not going to be rain for another 3 or 4 days, so I'm going to put out a little bit of diluted slurry on some of our driest paddocks with low covers, and just to get a bit out, and that should get us through to hopefully February, when we'll start spreading most of the slurry following the cows after it has been grazed. So I got everything ready to go here. Tractor and tanker's hooked up. Small tractor's just giving the tank a bit of a whisk. So as you can see in the tower, there's over a foot left. There's still a good bit of space. You know, it'll probably take one more pump out of that tank, a full tank of that. But I don't want to put us under pressure. There's still another, just over a ring of space left in that tower, so we're not too bad. But we don't want to get in the position where we get caught for storage before, and conditions aren't suitable to spread later, because that can happen too. So we'll get a little bit out while things are going well. So this is our receiver tank, so we'll let slurry flow from the tower into here. So I've had this tractor stirring a little while, but I'm gonna knock that off there now. So a little bit of ice in the tank from what water was there, so I couldn't open up the lollipop fully until I had got a bit slurry through to melt it. So I don't think it's full, but there's a lot of froth in there now, so we'll go out with it anyway, and we'll probably get a fuller load next one. This stuff is probably fairly diluted now because that receiver tank was half full of effluent. So I'm just going to get out a couple of loads, make sure everything's working right, and then I'll probably get one of the girls to take over from me. So there seems to be two shoes that doesn't seem to be coming out very well. So I'm going to open the macerator here, see if I can find anything. Hopefully it's a simple fix. Could be just the likes of ice as well. So this is the macerator. So I have the tractor off, just for safety, because you don't want this to start spinning with your hand in there. I can't see any blockages, which would lead me to think, given it's so cold, that there's probably water sitting in these pipes and it froze. so that ice will just have to thaw out. Also, a little bit of oil just leaking on one of these. It's a bit loose right here, so just going to tighten that up. So Marianne's at the slurry there now. Myself and Dara are just working on the calving shed, getting it ready. So just in the calving shed here, there's a pile of stones on the outside which we leveled off there. We put a few piles of pallets on the stones, and now I'm putting the IBCs on top of them just to provide a bit more shelter in the shed. So this is one of our calving sheds here. So the last couple of years we've been putting a few stacks of pallets at the front just to provide a little bit more shelter because the prevailing wind comes in there. But this year we've put these up as well, and it is making it that bit cozier in here. So I don't really have enough pallets to do the full width of the shed, but maybe next year, or we might do something else. It's funny how all these pallets were accumulating and you'd be wondering what to do, get rid of them, and they come in handy. Now, Dara's after giving this a nice coat of lime. That'll help as a disinfectant. Pretty much ready to go, just has to be bedded up. So just restocking the lime house here, where we have our minerals and cubicle lime. So I'm just going to land a new pallet down here and I'll push it in with the back actor into the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we started drafting up the cows according to when they are going to calf. So up till now they've kind of been divided according to their body condition. So now we want to divide them up according to when they're going to calf, so we can keep an eye on the cows close to calving more. So we did most of the cows yesterday. We just have the heifers and a few cows left to do today. Easy girls. So this is a very new experience for the heifers. They've never been through the drafting system. So when we do it with the cows yesterday, it's very, very smooth. They kind of just slowly walk through, it drafts them out, much easier. But the heifers, it's all new. They have been through this yard, but they haven't went through the draft system. So walking through, it's new. They hear the air going and they're like, what's this? So everything's curious. So you just gotta take your time. sometimes the drafting system makes a mistake, not on picking the wrong cow, but with the lasers sometimes the gates aren't fast enough. So if a cow runs through, or if there's two cows going through close together, normally you'll try let the one in front get out before it opens the gate so it doesn't misdraft her. But it can just sometimes it closes the gate too early or too late, or opens it or so on. So I just stand back here and make sure that everybody goes where they're supposed to be. If it does miss one, I can quickly draft them so that we don't have to run through again. So out of the cows that we drafted yesterday, some of the late calving cows we put outside out to some of our silage ground that didn't get grazed at the back end of last year. So here we have some of the late calvers that we let back out. Ground conditions are better now, or ground conditions are frozen now. So let these girls out to graze the grass, and they are very, very happy. Very happy. So I'd say they're going to be out here for 3 or 4 days. Are you happy?